I became interested in agriculture back in college days. I was an ag econ major from the University of Illinois and joined Pillsbury in their commodity trading business back in the early 80s and spent 25 years in the international commodity trading business, moving physical agricultural commodities from one place to another around the globe, providing risk management and logistics services for corporate enterprises. Cheetah is a trendsetter. I think Cheetah is a developer, an entrepreneur. It will, I think, become a benchmark that we look back on in the years to come and say, you know, a lot of those good ideas that are now successful around the world came out of the Cheetah model. Cheetah's model is unique in my experience. I think their approach to developing and building capacity around the agricultural community, not just at the farming level, but beyond the farming level, is an important feature of what Cheetah's working on. When I was in Tanzania, I saw a lot of fruit hanging on the tree or sitting on the ground, not because it wasn't pickable, but because there was no market for it. You know, you had a lot of crop that comes off in a concentrated time period, and without a way to preserve that crop, it's not going to be harvested because nobody can sell it. So solar dehydration is one example. Grain processing is another example. Again, in my experience there, I saw a lot of bags of grain that were rotting, partially because the current harvest model in places like Tanzania is to hand-pick the cobs, let them dry in the sun, beat them with a stick, and then take what's left and put it in a bag. So 40% post-harvest loss is not uncommon. We have the idea of taking stripped-down old machinery from the U.S., putting it in place on the ground in Africa, and hopefully provide some automated threshing for corn cobs specifically that will provide a higher quality grain that's storable and usable longer during the season. So these bring immediate impacts to the neighborhood in which they're deployed. They give entrepreneurial opportunities to the people who are building these businesses, and they add direct value to the farms in the region in which those businesses are operating. Cheetah's model of developing capacity locally in a commercial sense is critical. The Cheetah model helps develop local capacity, brings money to bear in the environment, allows for the smallholder agriculture community to participate in the supply chain and be aligned with and be connected to the downstream opportunities in the larger agribusiness. What really excites me about Cheetah's opportunity here is the opportunity to diversify risk. Africa plays a key role in that diversification strategy. The people who I speak to in the downstream food processing and in the retail sector are all looking for ways to diversify these risks. The key fact is that they need a Cheetah-type organization to help them do this, because they do not have the type of boots-on-the-ground capability that allows them to do this themselves. Boots on the ground is an important component of being successful in Africa. That means that we need money. We need to be able to fund these operations. I think we can provide a reasonable return, risk-adjusted return to investors. And I think it's an opportunity for those who aren't commercially minded to participate as well through the philanthropic component of what we do. The Cheetah model allows for equity, debt, or philanthropy, and I think that that allows for anybody involved in agribusiness around the globe to take a look at Cheetah as an inviting model, as a place to participate economically, socially, and morally.